You won't believe how one sentence flipped my entire marriage upside down. My wife Rachel stood in the kitchen, arms crossed, suitcase half zipped in the bedroom, and said it so casually it nearly broke me. I'm going on a trip with my coworker. She expected me to argue, to beg, to lose my temper. Instead, I looked her straight in the eyes and replied, "Great, that's the right time for divorce." My name is Alex. I'm 39 years old, married for 12 years, and father to our 10-year-old daughter, Lily. I'm not flashy, not reckless. I work in IT, a steady job that has kept our bills paid and our lives comfortable. Rachel used to call me her rock. She said she loved my stability, but lately, stability wasn't enough for her. She craved excitement. For months, I noticed the cracks forming. She worked late nights, dressed sharper, laughed at texts she wouldn't show me. When I asked questions, she brushed me off with rolled eyes. "Don't be jealous, Alex. It's just work." But husbands know. Deep down, I already understood what was happening. I just didn't have proof. Then came her so-called work trip. She announced it over dinner, like she was telling me what was on TV. "It's just a few days," she said. "Matt and I have to attend a conference out of town." Matt, her coworker, the name I had been hearing more and more. Lily froze, her fork clattering against her plate. Even she could sense something wasn't right. But I stayed calm, steady. I looked at Rachel and said those words that knocked the smugness off her face. "Great. That's the right time for divorce." Her jaw actually dropped. She hadn't expected me to call her bluff. Her plan was simple. Take her little getaway with Matt, test the waters, then come back to her husband, waiting at home like always. But she had underestimated me. While she thought I was blind, I had been preparing. Weeks before, I had started collecting evidence. Screenshots of messages she left synced on the family iPad, flirty, late-night chats with Matt. Hotel receipts charged to our joint account with 2 guests listed. Photos a friend of mine snapped of them at a restaurant, leaning close like lovers. I even had GPS logs from the car she drove. Piece by piece, I built the puzzle. Quietly. Patiently. So when she left for her conference, I didn't cry or text her 100 times. I went straight to my lawyer. By the time she was sipping cocktails in some hotel lobby with Matt, divorce papers were already filed. 3 days later, she came home, tired and guilty, trying to kiss me like nothing had happened. I handed her an envelope instead. "You don't need to unpack," I told her. "We're done." Her face drained of color. She tore open the envelope, scanning the pages, her hands trembling. "Alex, wait. It's not what you think." That's when I slid the folder across the table. The photos, receipts, screenshots. Proof stacked higher than her excuses. She started sobbing, begging me not to throw it all away. She swore Matt didn't mean anything, that it was just a mistake. But you don't take a suitcase full of lies on a business trip and call it a mistake. I wasn't her backup plan anymore. Court was brutal, but justice was on my side. The judge reviewed the evidence, unimpressed with Rachel's weak explanations, leaving her daughter behind to chase a fling. That spoke louder than her tears. In the end, I was granted full custody of Lily. Rachel got visitation rights, tightly controlled and supervised. The day the decision was announced, Rachel stormed out of the courtroom, mascara running, blaming me for ruining her life. But she had written the ending herself. Now, months later, Lily and I are stronger than ever. Our house feels warm again. No more secrets, no more lies. Rachel still calls sometimes, her voice dripping with regret, but the sparkle she once chased is gone. Her coworker long vanished once the thrill faded. She thought she could balance both worlds, a safe husband at home and excitement on the side. Instead, she lost them both. My revenge wasn't loud or violent. It was calm, methodical, and final. She gambled with our family and walked away empty-handed. And me? I walked away with my daughter, my dignity, and a life free of betrayal.